comment yes if you can hear me and if you can see me, because I don't know what happened to my YouTube channel. um I do not know, I do not understand. Green screen, nope. um, mm, just comment yes um if you can see and hear me. Okay, I think it's better now. Anyways, so as I was saying, this particular live video is for you if you are a social media manager or a service provider, because what happened to me can happen to you. It can happen to anyone, any social media manager out there, or any service provider out there. Media manager out there, or any service provider out there. You know, I'm not going to be ranting. I'm not going to be, it's not based on my emotion, but it's based on what happened, like real life story. Okay, let me just quickly brief you what happened. What happened is that if I have a service that I offer business owners, which is a strategy call session with them. I also this strategy call is just for 1 hour for what is it called, business owners. And what I do with them is that I help them to audit their Instagram page, audit their business, and show them the strategy that they need to use to create content as a business owner. So I help them to also, I help them to get clarity on the types of content to share, how to write their captions, how to, so many other things. That those are the things that they get in the power hour. It's called the power hour strategy call with Natasha. So most of the time when people book this call, is about it was $100 before, but now it's $150 for 1 hour. So I usually get clients book the call. Now, to my point, so what happened was that I had this client that booked the call, and the client name is Jessa Colon or something like that. She has like a salon. So she joined the call. She told me about her, all of the problems. I usually ask them to tell me their pain points in the what is it called? I tell them to tell me their pain points like on Instagram, so that I'll be able to prepare for the live class. I mean, for the strategy call. And we had that in place. She sent me a pain point, and then I prepared. In fact, there was she had to even send me an email that the day that she chose is not going to work for her because she will be busy. That can she reschedule? And I told her yes, she can go ahead and reschedule. And note, all this conversation was happening on our emails, because most of the time I speak with them through email, and then we've been exchanging emails, responses, and everything. Now, that's not the issue. We had a great time during the strategy call. I broke everything that she needed to her. And most of the time after the strategy call, I usually send them a recap, which is a recap document where they are able to get like a summary of what we discussed. And also I give them like an action plan for them to work with on their page to seek growth and progress. And that was it. And I asked her before the end of the call that I hope you are able to get value for this call. And she was like, oh, she's able to get value. She even joined the call with her daughter. On a normal day, it's meant to be a one-on-one call, but trust difficult clients. She told me at the beginning of the call that, oh, her daughter is going to be joining the call, that she wants her daughter to also learn and all of that. And I was like, well, it doesn't matter, her daughter can also join. That was the first red flag. Anyway, that's not the issue. Then I asked her, okay, when after the call, I usually ask my what is it called, my client, that how do you feel about the call? Have you been able to get value? And then they will share with me. Usually either I record that particular session, or I tell them that, oh, I'm going to record so that they can know, or I ask them, or they just send me reviews after the call. Normally that's how we do it. But I don't know, that day I was actually on I think I was about on a 3-day fast. That day was the 3rd day of my fast, and I had that meeting on I think 6 p.m. I was meant to break my fast by 6 p.m. So I was like, okay, let me quickly have the meeting, then I can break my fast. So I was actually fasting. So my point is that maybe because I was fasting, my mind was not in a testimonial. I didn't record when I asked her that, did you get value for this call? I don't know what got over me. I didn't record it. I just heard her say, "Oh, it was a great time. Thank you, Natasha. I had a great time. I got value." She said all of those things, but in my mind, I was like, "Well, thank you for joining." And immediately, I think I signed out or something like that, or we just ended the call. Now, then we went about our day. Of course, in that same day, usually I send my clients like a follow-up email where I include their, what is it called there? I include their recap document so that they are able to um go back to it even after the call and the action plan. So I did that. I sent the email to her. Usually when I send that kind of email, I receive a response from the client that, oh, thank you for the session, and thank you for the recap document and everything. But I just realized that she did not respond. So in my mind, I just thought, okay, maybe she's just okay, or maybe she doesn't have the time or something, because she's told me specifically that she's a salon owner. She's always so busy. I think she's in New Jersey or something like that. Anyways, if you're on this live, please kindly click the like button so that the live can other people can actually see the live to join, and also so that the video can, and also so that you can encourage me to keep talking. Anyways, so as I was saying, then this lady, I think few days after, I just checked my Nestude account. Nestude is like a sales page where I sell most of my courses, my products. And I got an email from them that you've been asked for a chargeback or something like that. Let me even see if I can see the email. Anyways, I don't want to bore you with that. Anyway, this is the let me see if I can show you this to you. I think I'll have to turn my camera. Okay, so I got this from Nestude. Anyway, this has been over with. She said she actually requested for a refund, and this is her reason. She said dispute reason fraudulent. Now, when I saw dispute reason fraudulent, yes baby, so when I saw dispute reason fraudulent, immediately I saw the email. I was like, geez, what happened? Fraudulent, what have I done? Like, this person that we had a great time, we spoke for over 1 hour, and why would she say why would she even request for a dispute? Why did she open a dispute for me, and all of that? I was so furious, because in my mind I was like, why would this woman do this? Like, why? Like, why? It doesn't make any sense. Guess what, you guys? She requested for the what is it called? She requested for the, what is it called? Like a chargeback of, she paid $150 for the call. So I think including what is it called? Bank charges and everything, the money got up to $170, and which Nestude gave her back. And it's okay, because in my mind, of course, they will request that you counter the dispute before they take a final final decision about it. So they said, okay, Natasha, you can request for a counter, whatever, if you have evidence that she joined the call and then you add the call with her. Jesus, you guys, I didn't take any picture of this call. Like, on a normal day, I would have, like, I'm so big on taking pictures of videos, if not for content, for my page, to show that, oh, I actually just finished talking to a client and all of that, all the process. But that day, that particular day, I was, because I was fasting, I was so hungry that I just want the call to be over so that I can break my fast. So I actually finished the call with her. I did all of the normal thing that I usually do on the strategy call with her. So it didn't occur to me to make a video of the call like I usually do, because sometimes I don't even make videos of all of the call that I all of strategy calls that I make, because sometimes, the call, I usually have about 3 calls in a day sometimes, and it's always so overwhelming because giving yourself talking and teaching, for 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours stretch, that I'll be drinking water, and finding out that somebody can actually come to the call with their daughter and then claim and request a chat back and claim that the call was fraudulent, the strategy call was fraudulent. I was crazy, you guys. Then I started to check my emails to be taking screenshots of how she booked the call, how she accepted the what is it called, how she accepted the call, how she accepted the meeting date, how she joined. I went to check her emails. I went to check all of the emails that she sent to me. I sent it to them because they told me that I should include what is it called, evidences, and I should, the things that will actually make me get my money back, which I did. Actually, it's not about the money for me, but the fact that she said that my brand is fraudulent, I was crazy, you guys. I did all I could. Actually, in my mind, I was like, this is like a mistake that my eyes was never opened to before now. And I believe that if you're a service provider and people buy products from you, and they buy, especially products people buy from you from abroad, they can request for chargebacks, they can request for refunds. And the thing is that most of the time it does not favor you as a service provider, and they know it. If you do not have evidences, you keep losing money to these people, even though they come to you like they are clients, they want to work with you, they respect you, but do never trust them. Like, never ever trust them. Make sure that you're taking pictures. Don't be like me. Like, take pictures as much as you can. Have evidences that you had a call with them. Even if you are a social media manager, that is why I was, if you were on my live masterclass, I discussed about having a contract in place. I have a contract template for sale if you are interested, so that you have a contract in place. Even if they are big brands, you guys, forget it. Don't trust these people. They will work with you and then they do not even care. When it's time for them to pay, they may stop to respond to you. They may stop to talk to you and do crazy things. Sometimes when they pay you, especially through Stripes or PayPal, they will request for refund for no just reason. And it's not even about you. It's because they are fraudulent themselves. That is what they do, because they know that they can do it. I remember, I think it was it last year, early last year, or no, early this year, I saw a post on Insta blog. If you are a Nigerian, I know you know what I'm talking about. It's a blog where I think it's a gossip blog. I'll just say it like that. And on the blog, somebody was talking about how people abroad that came for Christmas abroad, they will come to their restaurants, their high-end clubs, and buy a lot of stuff. And guess what, you guys? When they got back to their country, when they get back to their country, they were requesting for chargebacks. Even though they came to Nigeria, they bought a lot of stuff, they enjoyed the service or whatever it is that they came to buy, and they had fun during Christmas break, only for them to go back abroad and then start to request for refunds. And guess what? I don't know how it works, but these banks pay them. Like, they forcefully get the money from you as a business owner or whatever, if you don't have the evidence that you are meant to have, and then they give it back to them. Imagine that, you guys. So I'm already familiar with this kind of thing, but I never imagined that it will happen to me. So sometimes when you don't imagine that stuff will happen to you, if you don't watch videos like this, you may not even know that it happened. This is real life I'm talking about. Guess what, you guys? It's not even about the money to me, but it's about the fact that I never think that. Like, I never, in my wildest imagination, I never even, is it think or thought? I don't even know. Like, I never even think that somebody, like this person that I spoke with, her daughter is a Gen Z. I want to guess her age. Maybe she'll be in her 40s, early 40s or late 40s. I'm not sure. But her daughter is a Gen Z. That means that her daughter is in maybe early 20s. And you doing that, it means that she's been doing that to other business owners, to other people, where they will come, enjoy your service, and then request a chargeback. So that's the new update, and I said I should share it with you. Now, let's discuss how this will not happen again. Because trust me, after this happened, it opened my eyes to be able to see that, girl, you have to up your game. You have to. Don't assume that people are what you think they are. People can be weird, they can be funny, people can be like, what is the worst thing that can come to your mind when it comes to money, when it comes to business? Yes, it can happen. Don't underestimate it. It can happen. I'm somebody that I do not take things. I sometimes I believe that people are like me. I don't know why. Sometimes it works for me, but most time, no, 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 no. Anyways, don't let me digress. So I try to, try to make a note on how you can prepare yourself in case of this happening to you, so that this will not happen to you. Exactly, so that this will not happen to you. This is what I wish I had in place, because I this almost like it almost drove me nuts in my mind that how on earth can anybody do this to a business owner, and she is also a business owner herself. Now, what I think you should do as a business owner, as a social media manager, whether you're providing a social media management service, or you have a one-on-one strategy call that you do for your business, for clients or for whoever, and you do these things, always record calls, have resets. That's why you have your phone. Record as much as you can, take pictures. Even if you are not going to be sharing these pictures, just have it on your phone. Excuse me, just have it on your phone. Don't take chances. People can be weird. So another thing is that have a clear refund and cancellation policy in place. Now, there's a loophole in my strategy call that I just found out after this incident, is that I realized that my refund policy is not as strict as I am meant to do it, and I've tried to work on it now. So make sure that you have a clear refund strategy. you know Charge full upfront. Make sure that you're getting your money in full, and also use contract and pre-call agreements. Yes, contract is, you can, even for one-on-one calls, let them sign the document. Those are the things that you're going to be able to share in case they request for a chargeback. You will use that as evidence with what you are going to be sharing. Oh my god, they've taken light. That's my son. Anyways, those are part of the things that you'll be sharing with the bank when they ask you that, do you have evidences to back up your counter, what is it called, what is it called? Sorry, I'm distracted. It's because of this light issue. Anyways, so have that in place. Also, your counter dispute, sorry. And also, this light is off. I need to put it on back. Okay, better now. Anyway, so another thing is that create client proof folders after every session. Exactly, so that you can have, like, you can create like a folder on Google Drive, on whatever what is it called, space that you have on your phone. You can even take screenshots and create a folder on your gallery, so that you can quickly have access to these things before any issue that has to do with you them requesting for chargebacks. Also, another thing is that platform that offer better protection. Exactly, because for me, I want to believe that platform like Nextute, I love Nextute a lot, because one of the reasons I love Nextute is because I'm able to get access to my payments almost like in few days, and their exchange rate is good, and also a lot of my clients are able to pay me using Nextute. It's faster than, even it's faster than Seller that I've been using for a while. But what I realized during this issue is that Nextute is all about their money. They immediately charged me and told me that, even when I sent an email to their team, they told me that, oh, there's nothing they can do about it. I have to wait for the bank to, like, they were not, although I know it's not their fault, but I just feel that they could have done better one way or the other. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So, don't let me lie, you guys, this actually broke my heart. In fact, after this happened about 21 working days ago, because I think you have to wait after 21 days before you get results from the dispute. So after this happened, I was so uninterested. I don't know why. When you have a business, as a business owner, and you put your everything in your business, I have, when I pour my heart to my strategy calls on normal day, when I do my strategy calls, People send me video testimonials. I have it all on my highlights on my page on Instagram, my 247 virtual assistant. People send me testimonials even without me asking. So you can imagine me going through from being pouring all of my heart in what is it called, in the strategy call, giving it my all, and still getting somebody stealing from me and then calling me fraudulent. Do you know how heartbreaking that can be? It actually affected my mode of creating content. In fact, even because most of my content, I usually create them in batches days ahead. I'm sure I will not have posted as much as I usually do. Even on my Insta stories, I couldn't even post as much as I usually do because I just felt so uninterested. And I thought, okay, let me use it to talk about this to other people so that they can learn from it and not make it happen to them. You know, um, if you're a social media manager, you are a business owner. In fact, if you're a service provider, you're a graphic designer, you're a freelancer, and you don't have a system in place, you guys learn from my mistakes. Like, don't ever let that be you. Don't let that ever be you. Like, try as much as you can to have a system in place. Use your system, for strategy calls. Make recordings as much as you can. Another thing is that don't wait till you get burned. Don't wait till you get till you lose money before you start to look for system. How much do I sell my pro social media manager client and content kit? Is about $55. And how much is my strategy call? $150. So my point is that how would you let something as little as that, anyway, is not so little, but my point is that how do you let that kind of money, how will you let it destroy your own reputation, which is, for example, what this woman did. And I'm just grateful to God that God, what she thought is going to be for evil for me, because on a normal day I was meant to be emotional about it and try to, send her emails, because I actually sent her an email, but I was, of course, I was respectful in my email. I wasn't sending her trashy emails. And I realized that she's still even following me on Instagram. I wanted to even send her a DM, but I don't know. My mind just told me that I shouldn't. Like, I should just let it go. I should just let it go. Like, I shouldn't start to, I shouldn't let my emotions take over me. So I just let it go. So my point is that I have a system in place. Don't my pro social media manager client and content kit is something that I have about 18 templates, so that you have a system, the types of contracts your clients are meant to sign, the type of onboarding that process that you're meant to go through with your clients before you start to work with them. And there's this mistake that I realized that a lot of business owners, a lot of social media managers do with their clients, is that some I've actually had a strategy call with a with a social media manager that said that she always waits till the end of the month to get paid. Like, all the salary earners, where you wait from, maybe you started working with a client by January 1st, but you wait till January 31st to get payment for January. Don't ever do that, especially if you work with international clients. I'm not talking about if you're working with Nigerians, maybe because you both are in Nigeria, that can work for you. But if you are working with international clients, my dear sister, my dear brother, do not do that. You get paid before service. Just try to get paid before service. Is If you know, you know. I'm speaking from experience, because I cannot count how many people, how many clients. It's not because they are not getting good services. It's just because they are humans. And one of the things that humans do is that if you don't have a system in place, then your boundaries will not work. They are not going to take your word for it. They are not going to respect your boundaries, because you do not even have a system in place. And what is this system? If you don't have, like, in my contract that I wrote, there is a part of it that says that if you fail to pay, like if you fail to pay your, what is it called, your payments or your charges in a particular date that you have both agreed on, every day that goes after that, that means that 5% of the pay is you are paying that interest every time that you delay payment. That is if you are working before getting paid. I hope you understand. So for every delay, there's a 5% addition on it. So if they sign that, that means they agree with you to do that. So you have to have a system in place. Trust me, the richest clients that wants to pay you, it doesn't mean that they don't want to pay you, but they'll be busy. It's just life. But if you don't have a system in place, they are not going to pay you on that date that you expect them to pay you, because they know that, oh, I'll pay her. I don't have the time now. I'll pay her when I can. That is what they are going to tell you. They're not going to take you as important as much as they are meant to take you, because they know that there's no consequences if they delay your payments, if they don't pay at the right time. They don't have anything that is holding them, But if you make them sign the right documents during or even while you work with them, those are the things that put your boundaries in place. They are unspoken rules. You don't have to say anything. When they have eyes, when they read all the contracts and then they sign, because if a client should read your contract and tell you he's not signing, trust me, that's like a red gate. It's not even a red flag anymore. It's a red gate. Imagine that. So my point is that have a system in place. Let me understand. If you are still here and you are listening to me, can you just click the like button, or you can just drop yes in the comments. I like to know that people are listening to me, especially when I'm on live. Just drop a yes in the comments. Just drop hello Uma Pharaoh. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Just drop yes in the comments. Just drop yes in the comments. Anyway, so so that is it. So my point is that in a nutshell, let me just try to summarize. If you're a service provider, whether you're a graphic designer, you're a social media manager, you are a virtual assistant, whatever, like you are a freelancer, you are a business owner, whatever it is, and hello Henry, whatever it is that you are, make sure that you have a system in place so that you don't get ripped of your hard-earned money, because it's not easy to teach, it's not easy to share your knowledge, and it's not easy to share things that you know to your clients or work for them and still not get paid. Do you know how heartbroken that can be? So that is why I said have a system in place. If you need my social media manager, client and content kit, all you have to do is to comment. No, I think I added it to my description. I'm not sure, but I can add it to it after this live so that you can click on it and get it. It's important for you to have a system in place. Hello. It's very important for you to have a system in place. Don't take it for granted. Do not take it for granted. Don't even just assume that people will just pay, people will just buy, people will just they will just you just trust them that oh they will do the right things. No, always be acting like, well, not acting, always be like this person, like be on the edge. Just know that as you are working with this person, I just assume that this person is crazy. I'm telling you guys, so that you don't get shot at the back, So that is my story, and I just hope that you learn from it. If you have any question, you can share in the chat so that I can quickly answer it before I leave. If you have any question, you can share in the chat. Make sure that you like this video as you are joining. Just like so that I can know that you are actually attentive and following me. And somebody was asking me about on my Instagram. Somebody was saying that my strategy call, how does it go? You can offer a strategy call session as a social media manager. So it's like another arm of your business that you can go into if you're interested. You can easily teach business owners the things that you do for them as their social media managers. Some business owners can actually not afford to hire a social media manager, and they need somebody to teach them the way they can grow it by themselves. So this is like an add-on service that you can add to your business. It's like a social media, it could be any of the social media platform that you know that you are really, really very good at. Try to learn more about it, and then teach business owners how to do these social medias by themselves. You know, it makes it it makes it it gives you another way of earning, apart from you being a social media and then social media manager and then looking for clients every month. So it's another way for you to make money, but of course have a system in place. I'll keep saying that. I'll keep saying that. Anyway, I hope you have been able to learn from this story of mine, and I pray that it doesn't happen to you, because I know that it's not going to happen to me again, ever. It's not going to happen to me again. Anyway, it's been great having you guys, and I hope you are been able to learn one or two. Me smiling about this now doesn't mean that it didn't get to me. It got to me because I'm human also. You know, I was so angry that I was like, why will I work with somebody? To the fact that I was so angry to the extent that I should just ask that God should forgive me. I was so angry to the extent that I was even fasting during the call, and somebody still did it to me. So, you know, imagine how I felt. But I know that God is in control, and I've even moved past it. I just thought about it that sharing it is going to even make me feel better and moving on from it. Anyway, you guys, it's been great speaking with you guys, and I hope you have a lovely week ahead. I think today is Tuesday. Yeah, a lovely week ahead. So if you are interested in the social media manager client and content kit, I'm going to be include the link to buy it is in my description, so that you'll be able to get a hold of it. It has 18 template that you can use as a social media manager, as a virtual assistant, as a freelancer. In fact, somebody that is a content creator got it and told me about it also, that it's been useful to him. So it's something that you can also use too. So have a lovely end of the day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Let me be going.